Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and we are back with more members of the 118th Congress. Today we are looking at Representative Lauren Underwood, who is the representative for the 14th District of Illinois. And this district is a bit further out from Chicago, but still more or less in the actual exterior edges of Chicago itself, rubbing up against Aurora and Joliet. Now, let's go ahead and look at the fact she is a Democrat, and before she took office, she was preceded in office by Randy Holtgren. Now, let's go ahead and look at who she is as an individual. She was born in Mayfield Heights, Ohio, on October the 4th, 1986. Graduated in Neuqua Valley High School in Naperville, Illinois in 2004. Earned a BSN from the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor, Michigan in 2008. Earned an MSN/MPH from Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore, Maryland in 2009. Has been a nurse, a professor, senior advisor to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services 2014 to 2017 before being elected as a Democrat to the 116th and two following Congresses, so term 3. Now, let's go ahead and look at the committees she is on. She is on the Committee on Appropriations, of which she's on the Subcommittee on Agriculture, Rural Development, Food and Drug Administration and related agencies, and the Subcommittee on Homeland Security. Now, let's go ahead and look at her top 5 industry donors over her career. At the top, retired, who have donated $2,163,360. Next is Securities and Investment, who have donated $1,603,015. Next is Lawyers and Law Firms, who have donated $1,314,381. Next is Education, who have donated $1,205,534. And fifth is Democratic Liberal Organizations, who have donated $1,150,408. Now, let's go ahead and look at her top 5 individual donors and contributors over her career. At the top, number 1, we have Emily's List, an American Political Action Committee PAC that aims to help elect Democratic female candidates in favor of abortion rights to office. It was founded by Ellen Malcolm in 1985, the group's name being an acronym for Early Money is Like Yeast. Malcolm commented that it makes the dough rise. The saying itself refers to a convention in political fundraising that receiving many donations early in the race helps attract subsequent donors. Emily's List bundles contributions to the campaigns for Democratic women in favor of abortion rights running in targeted races. From 1985 through 2008, Emily's List raised $240 million for political candidates. Emily's List spent $27.4 million in 2010, $34 million in 2012 and 44.9 million in 2014. The organization was on track to raise $60 million for the 2016 election cycle, much of it earmarked for Hillary Clinton, whose presidential bid Emily's List had endorsed. Altogether, it has donated $352,962, and once again, that's Emily's List. Next, at number 2, we have the University of Chicago, and it is a private research university in Chicago, Illinois. Its main campus in the Hyde Park neighborhood near large areas of public gardens and Lake Michigan. The university is composed of the undergraduate College of the University of Chicago and 4 graduate research divisions: biological science, humanities, physical science, and social science, which also include various organized institutes. In addition, the university includes 8 professional schools, which also house academic research: the Booth Board of Business, Crown Family School of Social Work, Policy and Practice, Divinity School, the Graham School of Continuing Liberal and Professional Studies, the Harris School of Public Policy, Law School, Pritzker School of Medicine, and the Pritzker School of Molecular Engineering. The university has additional campuses and centers in London, Paris, Beijing, Delhi, and Hong Kong, as well as downtown Chicago. Altogether, it has donated $141,891, and once again, that's the University of Chicago. Next, at number 3, we have the University of California, and it is a public land-grant research university system in the U.S. state of California that's headquartered in Oakland. The actual system is composed of 10 campuses at Berkeley, Davis, Irvine, Los Angeles, Merced, Riverside, San Diego, San Francisco, Santa Barbara, and Santa Cruz, along with numerous research centers and academic centers abroad. The system is the state's land-grant university. Major publications generally rank most of the University of California campuses as being among the best universities in the world. In 1900, the University of California was one of the founders of the American Association of American Universities, and since the 1970s, 7 of its campuses, in addition to Berkeley, have been admitted to the association. Berkeley, Davis, Irvine, Los Angeles, Santa Barbara, Santa Cruz, and San Diego are considered public Ivies, making California the state with the most universities in the nation to hold the title. University of California campuses have large numbers of distinguished faculty in almost every academic discipline, with the University of California faculty and researchers having won 71 Nobel Prizes as of 2021. Altogether, they have donated $107,298, and once again, that's the University of California. Next, at number 4, we have Blue Cross Blue Shield. Blue Cross Blue Shield Association is its full name, and it is a U.S.-based federation with 33 independent and locally operated Blue Cross Blue Shield Association companies that provide health insurance to the U.S. to more than 115 million people as of 2022. It was formed in 1982 by the merger of its 2 namesake organizations, Blue Cross, which was founded in 1929 and became the Blue Cross Association in 1960, and Blue Shield, which emerged in 1939 and became the Blue Shield Association in 1948. Its headquarters are in Chicago, Illinois. It claims to control access to the Blue Cross and Blue Shield trademarks and names across the U.S. and more than 170 other countries, which it then licenses to the affiliated companies for specific exclusive geographic service areas. It has affiliated plans in all 50 states, Washington, D.C., and Puerto Rico. The licensees offering plans in several foreign countries. It also participates in a nationwide health insurance program for employees of the U.S. federal government. Altogether, it has donated $103,991, and once again, that's Blue Cross Blue Shield. Finally, in fifth, we have the U.S. Department of Energy, and it is an executive department of the U.S. federal government that oversees U.S. national energy policy and energy production, the research and development of nuclear power, the military's nuclear weapons program, nuclear reactor production for the U.S. Navy, energy-related research, and energy conservation. The Department of Energy was created in 1977 in the aftermath of the 1973 oil crisis. It sponsors more physical science research than any other U.S. federal agency, the majority of which is conducted through its system of national laboratories. The Department of Energy also directs research in genomics and the Human Genome Project, designating or originating from a Department of Energy initiative. The department is headed by the Secretary of Energy, who reports directly to the President of the U.S. and is a member of the Cabinet. Current Secretary of Energy is Jennifer Granholm, who has served in this position since February of 2021. The department's headquarters are in southwestern Washington, D.C., in the James W. Forrestal building, with additional offices in Germantown, Maryland. Altogether, it has donated $98,724. And once again, that's the U.S. Department of Energy. Now, let's look at the donors at a glance, industry-wise. Retired, absolutely wonderful. Securities and investment, ooh. Lawyers and law firms, education, absolutely wonderful. Democratic liberal groups, boo, suck. Individually, Emily's List, great. University of Chicago, absolutely wonderful. University of California, absolutely wonderful. Blue Cross Blue Shield, U.S. Department of Energy, great. Yeah, not bad at all. But this has been a look at Representative Lauren Underwood, who represents the 14th District of Illinois. As always, educate thyself, think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. I'll be putting my links and sources in the description box below the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.